I fell into photography actually by kind of accident. I took a elective photography class in college just for fun. It was actually a semester I was taking abroad in Australia. And so I was at the time a political science major, and it was kind of just a creative outlet opportunity that I had. And so I took that class and I realized that photography is more than just pointing and shooting. It's a communication tool, and I was able to use it to express the things that inspired me, and I thought that was really important. And so when I came back, after that semester, I decided to declare it as a major. I just kind of went for it after that. So it's kind of wild. It is really wild. I mean, when you graduate with a fine art degree and you tell your professors that you want to pursue landscape photography, they kind of give you a thumbs up and say, yeah, go for it. There's not too much direction rather than just go for it. And so, I graduated and I didn't know really how to get started or how to make a living doing it. So I thought I would just move to a beautiful place and shoot it until something happened. So for a long time, for about a year, I just traveled the world with my backpack and my camera, going to all of these places and just photographing them. Not for money, just for myself and for the ability to share it with people. And the last place I came was Kauai. Calling Kauai home. It's just a beautiful place, and you have the opportunity to shoot incredible landscapes. On a small island, you have canyons, mountains, oceans, rainbows, and being able to shoot in that kind of environment on a daily basis and being in those conditions at the right time consistently just kind of builds, and I was able to really just launch my business here. So I like to do a lot of landscape work, but specifically I would say it's like scenic portraiture. So I like to go out to really remote, beautiful places and kind of capture God's creation in different ways, using kind of a person to build perspective and to build just a scale. Of all the places that I've been to, I think the most astonishing would be the summit of Mount Sinai. And I would say that was the coolest because I got up there and I thought I would do some relative reading. So I was scrolling through Exodus, and I got to Exodus 19, and the chapter was titled At Mount Sinai. So I was like, okay, this is appropriate. So I was reading through it, and the chapter kind of talks about how God is going to appear to the people through this big, thick cloud over the mountain. And I finished reading it, and I was looking out, and sure enough, there's this huge, thick cloud. And after reading that text and seeing what I was seeing, it was just always looking at God. So there was a light busting through it, and I just had to grab my camera, and I went kind of nuts. I would hope that when people look at my photos, they would feel humbled, that they would see, how great God is, and how small we are. That's one thing. And I would love if my photography would inspire people to reflect on God's creative hand and His design.